Welcome back, Spacefarers. My name is Dr. Riva. This is some more Stellaris Utopia, playing as the Igarian Star Empire, and we have started our colonizations, so that's good. So let's actually look, what are we working on on Lake Jira? They have minus food. Yeah, we are definitely just straight up working the energy there. So if we upgrade you, would that would actually give us unity, yeah. That's a really good change. Well, addition, you could say. Unity. In 5 months, we get the Planetary Survey Corps. Gain research points equal to a third of our monthly gain when surveying planets. Monthly influence +1, propaganda broadcasts, which is 10% happiness, straight up. Naval capacity, tile blocker unlocks, or better food. Actually, I would like the food now. Another probe has been recovered, so we get the survey data for Zoltar's Maw, which is pretty damn good. Let's go to Nodox. That's a free anomaly. Let's grab it. What music is this? It's Cradle of the Galaxy. Music player is quite nice. And I can put it on stop. I'll pause it, play again, pick the next one. It's such a small but very useful addition.
Construction complete.
The mummified remains of a single individual belonging to a previously unknown mammalian species have been found drifting in high orbit over Oceania 2. The being is dressed in what appears to be a flight suit complete with a helmet and maybe a fighter pilot that ejected in some ancient battle only to be forgotten and left behind. A study of the corpse has provided some interesting data. A tragic fate, indeed. We finished that one. I would like to have more minerals too. Let's go there. Might just be a good idea to just do the one that's in this system, though. And here we go, Planetary Survey Corps. Let's get that bonus early game research going. When is the next one? 51 months. Because we have that monument built, we get the bonus too. Yes, I should definitely build something here, and it will be a farm. That's a bigger... we would lose 1 mineral or 2 food, and I'd rather not lose the food right now. Okay. That actually makes more sense right now. You can have one of these in every planet. Huh. Oh, the basic farm has now gone from 1 to 2 food as well.
Construction complete.
I think all farms now get the 1 bonus food to it, but that's done because the main your capital building does not produce any food anymore, which is why they've changed that.
Construction complete.
There we go. That's our colony ship done. So does that thing.
Situation log updated.
Let's first do this. Okay, where are these people?
Evading hostile fleet.
Crystals! We found the crystals. I'd like to research them. It's quite a few, actually. Let's go to ionites. Not many habitable planets yet. I mean, even if we put up the details, it's still only this one that pops up as well. It's going to be here for a while, that observatory. Not now, because we've got so many more credits in production. It's now 0 instead of -8. And of course, a void cloud also exists here.
System survey complete.
That's a little bit unlucky. Sujena, not that much of an interesting place, but we can go to Tessilium.
Special project complete.
Crystalline entities. The reports of strange, free-floating, crystal-like objects observed in certain systems have been investigated. The ship-sized objects, and they are slightly smaller but equally crystal-like satellites, at first appear inert, but sudden shifts in their orientation relative to our ships, and new energy signatures emerging from within the prisms, indicate that they should be regarded as hazardous and approached with caution. Even should we not find a martial use for them, studying a shattered crystal would no doubt yield interesting results.
Updated.
I'm going to do that one as well as the Ada aliens, which is the void cloud in ionides. Funny that a system that starts with ion as in ionizing has void cloud in it.
Colonization in progress.
That's a cool one. Hello, mining drones over here in Cathia. Does make that a reasonably decent place.
Construction
Oh,
complete.
actually quite a bit. I'm forgetting something. Ship designer, corvettes, upgrade everything to coil guns. And get some better sensors as well. We only need one extra fission reactor and we're done. Also, our construction ship should get the upgrade here too. The Bakandur. Colony ship, why not? It's not like it's gonna make it more expensive to build right now. Sort of not. A little bit maybe, but... yeah, a tiny bit. 10 more. And now we just need to upgrade the ones we have as well. So you're gonna go get an upgrade. You're gonna go have some upgrades. 118. Free anomaly, 0%, always
Ships
nice.
upgraded.
It did add some strength to the ships.
Special project complete.
In fact, I want one extra corvette. Void clouds. An investigation into a peculiar cluster of debris in space dust has yielded surprising results. It is a particulate cloud bristling with a powerful charge of unknown origin that has no business exhibiting simple reflexive actions, let alone movements with purpose. And yet it does. There's something undeniably ominous about the hazy subject of the relayed video feeds. Perhaps there are things in the universe we should not tangle with. Still gonna research them.
Situation log updated.
What the hell? Did
Station
jump
under attack.
in? Oh god, amoebas. They are really strong now.
Research complete.
We have some amoebas flying around.
Mining station lost.
Rulan 2 frequently experiences massive and extremely violent storms. Storm system is in its atmosphere. Several dozen persistent storms are visible from orbit, with winds often reaching speeds in excess of 700 meters per second. The cause of these storms is not immediately apparent, as we have found nothing in the planet's climate model that would explain them. Our scientists are interested in studying this anomaly. That's not bad at all. So we just lost this frickin' thing with these. Where are you going? Pua system. No idea where that might be. That is a massive jump.
Special project complete.
Crystalline entities are unbreakable. The crystalline entities, the name itself a compromise between rival factions of xenobiologists and xenogeologists on Himmoth, are most definitely alive. Some overly conservative members of the Igarian academic elite argue that they are silicate animate matter and that they have little in common with biological life. The vast majority of the Igarian Star Empire's populace reject that regressive perspective, instead turning their eyes towards the fascinating new horizons that the crystalline entities represent. They are, somewhat regrettably, solitary beings, each individual crystal sovereign, rarely seen with more than one sentinel and a smaller cohort entity. Aside from the cohort and sentinel clearly being subservient to the sovereign of the group, the subtle nuances of the crystalline entity's socio-hierarchical relationships are lost on us, which does not stop these dynamics from being the subject of fevered study on Himmoth. The entities do not seem to mate, and we have yet to observe any crystals that are recognizably older or younger than others. Contrary to an early hypothesis, the shifts in hue between the individual crystalline entities seem to be related not to their age but to their latent internal charge, which can be violently unleashed, and it appears as if though sporadic fluctuations in this charge alter the refractive properties of the crystal. So we get prismatic lenses. This knowledge will surely be a great boon to the sciences, or gets crystal sonar. I would like the 10% more physics research forever. Thank you very much.
System survey complete. Ships upgraded.
Oh yeah, we already did uncover Kasabi's because that was one of the anomalies we found earlier. With the plaque. Which is strange that it comes from a system that has, like, no life on it. I don't know. But I'm gonna need a, yeah, we're gonna need to build a frontier outpost over there.
Anomaly found.
Sure, with 0%, always like those anomalies. Ah, we have the more food now, finally. You will be getting a... Oh, this now makes them happier, because they did have the issues with the, decadence, probably. We need slaves. Oh, nice! Another old explorer.
Ships upgraded.
Hello? System? Hello? We get survey data of a faraway system, but I don't see this system we got it on. That is interesting. Anyway, whatever. Tianki! Yeah.
Special project complete.
Void unclouded. The void clouds are, as far as Igarian researchers can tell, among the oldest entities in the universe. They seem to have originated just a scant few billion years after matter as we know it first appeared, the tremendous forces of the young cosmos making something out of nothing. They would have been stars once, but were not. Explaining their apparent animal intelligence is more difficult, but the answers might lie in the abnormally strong electromagnetic fields that keep them together, another product of their primordial beginnings. It is not inconceivable that, given enough time, the circulation of its strange stardust and gravitic fields aligned in a flexible approximation of neural pathways. Moreover, the clouds seem to be receiving impulses from one another, if not outright communicating, light years apart. Quantum entanglement is suspected to play a role in this phenomenon. That gets us Cloudbuster, which is more damage than void clouds. It's a simple thing, I guess.
System survey complete.
That's good. Hey, let's upgrade you and then move further on to Wegmore. I just want those upgrades. Theta aliens. I believe those are the space amoebas. Let's track these two on the map so I know where to go. Ooh, wow, all the way over there. Hope I can reach that. Would be really annoying if we couldn't. It's probably the most simple of the introduction events chains. I think the cultist one is the most difficult one because it really forces you to go militarily at the start. And the one with the doomed worlds, like Armageddon stuff, that you have to survey 5 different broken worlds, like the broken one, well, literally the broken world, toxic, barren, What's it last? There's the Molten World, and there's another one, Tomb World maybe. You have to
System
discover.
survey complete.
Well, that was really fast, but then again, it's only a one of those things, black hole. Anyway, I should actually get another construction ship going for now.
Colony established. Special project.
Space amoebas! The entities encountered by our fleets some time ago are new, wondrous forms of spaceborne life. Quickly nicknamed Space Amoeba, following an analyst's gross misreading of initial sensor output, the creature is in fact larger than the average Igarian corvette. We should leave it be and remotely monitor the creature and its skin from Imeth. Issue special project. And our first faction has been founded. New faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the Igarian Star Empire. Led by Admiral Veldrig Denvathrag, they call themselves the Peace and Order Movement. Their members have been pushing hard for an extreme centralization of political and military power. This disgruntled faction will be a source of trouble, but those that approve of the government's actions could prove useful. So, we have our first faction. They are 5 pops within our empire that could potentially join this faction. They are already at size 5. They have some issues going with them. Royalism. Hereditary rule will please them. And stratified society. Caste system, limited citizenship for some, slavery or even purging will please them. So they are currently just normally happy. They would like hereditary. So they're totalitarian, yeah, the authoritarian movements. It's them, basically. We will in due time get more of them, and because they're just 50% happy, I don't think they give us any influence right now. Nope. Needs to have at least 60% happiness to provide influence for their government. That's a shame. More food. I would actually like more credits to just have a bank account going at the start. It's really nice. Food, you are working that tile. Failure risk is 0%. Please do.
Construction complete.
Ah, perfect. We have our entire area is now in our area. Oh, whoa, wow. Apparently, we have found the Carillion Guardians, which are in a really nice spot for us, since we're on the middle arm. And like on the end of it, so a lot of interference going to happen with them. Another child. Know that we are the Carillion Guardians, the chosen people of this galaxy. Respect our holy places and we refrain from annihilating you. So together we can achieve greatness. As fellow star explorers, we salute you. We will fight for our right to exist. We will embrace the greater good eventually. News that we have encountered intelligent alien life for the first time is spreading like wildfire throughout the Igarian Star Empire. Our citizens are fascinated by these beings, and the media is full of reports and speculation on their culture and society. The revelation that we are not alone in this galaxy has largely been greeted with celebration on Imeth. The empire these aliens have founded appears to be very old, and their level of technology is far ahead of our own. There's no doubt a great deal they could teach us. Their wisdom must be great. So, there will be... Oh, no! No! It's here! The Prophet's Retreat. Let's get observatories. A thorough scan of Nixahil 3 has revealed a vast artificially constructed network of tunnels beneath the planet's surface. Most of the tunnels have collapsed, and the crew of the SSI Sander believe they represent only a small portion of what was once a much larger subterranean Voltam colony. The main underground caverns were intentionally collapsed, crushing the Voltam cities and their inhabitants under several million tons of rocks. We need skill 4 for that one. So, the Holy Guardians, and we found one of their holy worlds already. Well, we know who we might be fighting in the end. Hopefully they won't ascend too early on for us to deal with. More mining stations.
project complete.
The space amoebas, the nickname now lovingly popularized on Immoth, are solitary animals, when left to their own devices. All but the youngest specimens are accompanied by quasi-independent organisms, dubbed flagella, seemingly spawned by the amoeba and programmed through liquid RNA-laced secretions to do the bidding of the host. Initially assumed to be young space amoebas, the flagella do not seem to factor into any reproductive mechanisms, each individual flagellum instead operating solely as a disconnected limb for its host amoeba. These flagella are capable of manipulating and even attacking objects in an impressive yet restricted range around the host, periodically returning to lodge inside the host amoeba's body for reprogramming. There are potential military applications of the graceful patterns of circulation apparent in the flagella's movements. Cosmic Ray Catalysis, which grants 5% more credits. Damn it. Damn them and their Gaia worlds.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Okay, you're done here on Viltron. Let's just get the one on the VUM. At least these people won't care about us taking territory next to them. Even though we would need to go all the way here to actually get to their north.
Construction complete.
Oh well. Let's build some more research stations. Wagmore, you will definitely go to Bardigan. And let's go to Alcor and see if there's any... Oh god, 4-7 here. These systems are so good! Really lucky when it comes to that. Like, we don't have many colonies to found, but other than that... I would like to thank you all for watching. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date in the future. I will see you guys later.